I mean, I can like follow hockey. Yeah. I don't really know it, but I can follow it, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, what is he doing?"
Crazy.
Yeah, fuck. What's crazy is because there's like levels to that. Because now with McDaniel at the Dolphins, he's like an offensive genius. But I've known him since I was 12, so I can't throw out like a friend opinion to him. No. I can't be like, "Yeah, that pass sucked." And he's like, "Do you even know what you're talking about?" He's like, the position was lined up wrong, and I'm like, yeah.
So like we had Taylor Lewan in here, and he was kind of talking about that with football in particular, how like when people opine on a sport, he's like, unless you were in the huddle, you do not have the right opinion about what happened.
Yeah, dude.
Like so like a commentator or a friend acting like he knows what's happening. Like, he's like, unless you were in the huddle. I think the example Taylor gave was like, we have two calls that are the exact same formation, exact same play, except one I'm supposed to pull, one I'm supposed to pass block or whatever. He's like, unless you heard the call, you can't say I did the wrong thing. Yeah. So shut the fuck up.
That's exactly like McDaniel would. I remember when he was with the Niners, he was telling me how Jimmy G audibles. He was like breaking it down for me. He goes, it goes to the line, they audible, and then they choose. Then he's got the choice of 4 runs or 4 passes, and he has to make that like that quick. And then I'm at home being like, that was stupid. Yeah, and you're like, you don't fucking know what he was calling. Right. So it's crazy. And it's crazy to see like certain stuff. Like he would tell me what he was going to do with like Debo last season, where he'd be like, I can free him up, use a jet sweep, or I can put him in like, get him a quick screen. And you're just like, damn, dude, the 2019 Super Bowl run when the Niners lost to the Chiefs, I was like, dude, I spent all my Sky Miles and I flew out to San Francisco every fucking weekend to go to every playoff. I mean, it was only the divisional and then the NFC Championship game. But dude,
that's fucking sick, though.
Sitting at his house the night before the game and him being like, yeah, the Vikings 4 technique is fucking, I forgot how he said it. He goes, so I'm just going to bang on him on the inside. And then watching him do it, and then Green Bay, he was like, they got good edge rushers. I'm going to make him stop Mostert on the outside. And then watching Raheem Mostert go for like 236 or whatever, and you're like dude, you called it.
Yeah. Afterwards, a genius.
Think about that. When you make a prediction right as a sports fan, you're like over the fuck. About it, right? Like that's what coaching is. You're just making call. Like I called it, dude. I made this happen,
dude. I forget. It was like I think the 2017 or it was the 2018 season when Jimmy G blew his knee out against the Chiefs. I remember the opening week was against the Lions, and I was working the Sacramento Punchline. And my friend Chad that grew up with me and McDaniel flew out to Sacramento Saturday. We he came to the shows, and then we were driving to Santa Clara in the morning, and we get this call from McDaniel. And he's like, you guys driving down? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you excited for the game? I'm like, yeah, we got our tickets. We meet up with his wife or whatever. He goes, you guys want to know when I'm going to run the first play? Yes. And he goes, depending on how the Lions line up, we might do a 36 jumbo gash right to Matt Breida up the right side. So Chad and I are sitting in our seats at the stadium, and it's the first play. And Chad just goes, yeah, I probably think it's a right gash to Breida. And hits it for like 60, and everyone's like, the guy next to us was like, how the fuck do you know that? Chad's like, man, we just held on to it.
Just had a feeling.
It was great. It was like, oh shit, it's cool, dude. It's like insider trading.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably could utilize that every now and then.
So it was really funny is we went, Katie was still at ESPN when the Super Bowl, so she got me a Super Bowl ticket. Because even friends and family, I was like, I ain't paying that much to go down to the Super Bowl. But I got a ticket through her, and it was in the Chiefs section. But I was like, oh, well, McDaniel's here. Let's go to his hotel. I want to say what's up to him. And so we go to the hotel, and he's like, first off, your girlfriend's in the press. I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. But he showed us, he was like, this is the script. This is what we're running, and it was like reading reading Chinese. Sure. You're like, I don't know what Dumbo Right Prince 82 is, and you're like, and he would kind of explain it. I'm like, in my mind, as a sports fan, I'm like, this is the craziest moment of my life. Yeah, I'm in the hotel room of my middle school best friend, and he's telling me what they're gonna run in the Super Bowl, like before. Yeah, it was fucking.
That is like
it was the coolest moment.
Crazy.
Yeah, and now he's in Miami, and like the time in San Francisco is done. I'm still a Niners fan, obviously, but now it's like all right. Well, I want to see him do well in Miami.
Yeah, you were down at the game the other day.
I went to the Jets game, which third string quarterback and a third string tackle. So we'll see what happens when we run it back in Miami. But it was crazy for him to walk over. Because he got us down on the field, and for him to walk over and people go nuts. Because when he's a coordinator or a position coach, no one gives a fuck. Right. But he's the head coach. Everyone's like, yeah. And then I'm mad because I'm watching 2 coordinators from the Niners battle. Where I was like, the Niners still had Saleh and Mike.
Dude.
We'd be the kings of the NFC.
Salah has been like...
He's great, dude.
I mean...
He's great.
And
LaFleur running the offense.
The first 3 games of the season were like same old Jets, and a lot of people were like, this is like, another one who came in and talked a bunch of shit. And then the last 3 weeks has been like exactly what we all thought could happen.
Good defense, and Zach Wilson showing up,
and just like the culture and all that shit. I know it's corny, like it's
they're
cliche,
very big
but it's
about
like
that.
it's real though. Like you need to have a culture, and the Mets and the Jets needed to turn it all the way around, and he's doing it.
When Shanahan took over in San Francisco, I specifically remember talking to Mike and being like, "What's going on?" Because they started something like 0-6, and then it was like, we got to shift the culture. They got to believe in this. And then Jimmy G took over after Beathard got injured, and you saw it shift. And they're like, oh, they believe in Jimmy G.
Right.
They believe, and then he won. I think he ripped 5 straight.
It's some leader of men shit. Yeah. It's like, you need to.
It's awesome, though. It's awesome being coaching age. Like, I play Madden, and I want to make myself a player, and I'm like, he's 39,
I'm the manager.
I'm like, I'll go be a GM. I can't even realistically make myself an old quarterback, like a Chris Wenke. I can't be like, I'm going to Wenke it. Instead, I'm like, fuck GM coordinator.
I'm an executive
be a fucking
up top.
GM. I'm going to make a good trade. Yeah, dude.
That is funny shit. What's the latest? Billions is
season 7 starting up.
Man.
Starting to film. I think
is
this is going to be it. I think this might be it. There's rumblings.
Going past 7 is crazy town.
I'm gonna tell you right now. We haven't started filming yet. We start filming, I think, in like a week or 2. I've read the first 2 scripts. They're blowing it out.
Yeah,
they're
leaving it all on the field.
Wait, and I popped in my hotel room reading it. I was in Cleveland, and I got there, and I was like, let's fuck. Oh! I was reading. I was like, "Suck my butt!" I'm barely in it. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
What a good run for you, though, huh?
Dude, great.
Wasn't it?
Great.
Wasn't it? It was kind of like you just like fell ass backwards into.
No, I'm buddies with Brian Koppelman and David.
Right. But wasn't it like a character? Died off or something.
Here's the thing about Hollywood they don't tell you. Sometimes better actors go get more work.
Right.
And then there's a hole to fill.
And
and this guy that I was supposed to just be one of the background office guys, and then this guy I had a couple good scenes, and then they're like, this guy's like, I don't want to like either way, good or bad name. He's an incredible actor. Yeah. Went on and got a bunch of stuff, and they're like, hey, he can kind of be around, but he's not really going to be around.
Just give it to Soder.
Give it to Soder. And I was like, all right. And I was
7 seasons later.
Yeah, I was like learning how to act. I was like, cool. Yeah. This is awesome. Because I never really took it like I'm an actor now. Yeah. It was like, this shit's fucking. I'll probably never get to do this again. Yeah. So I'll be on a big show.
Do you like audition for other shit, or you just do that?
Sometimes, not now. Yeah. Sometimes now. It really depends. It depends on like some stuff you want to audition for. Like sometimes you'll see a role and you'll be like, that's what's up. I've only reached out to my agents for stuff when it's involving South Park. Yeah, South Park did a run where they had Macho Man, and I was like,
the voices, man, like,
tell them, I'm the guy. Tell Trey and Matt, I'm the guy for that, or Winnie the Pooh. I was like, I'll do Winnie the Pooh.
Give me Winnie.
Oh well, of course, it's hard being a big old bear. Oh, silly old bear.